One TV special report.
Good afternoon to everybody, especially to our vice. Actually, during the inspection, we will inspected all the required accessories, alike such as number one, the effective of the horns, the brake lights, the headlights, the sounds, the left turning and the right turning, side mirror, mud guards, MTOP markings, route markings, of course, the correct number acquired by the cab number of the MTOP. They must print it in the top plate, in the passenger area, back area, the front area, and the top plate. And of course, the important one is the registration of the motor cab must be updated, and there must be no franchise issuance unless if they have a pending violation. If they cannot pay, they cannot produce any CTMS clearance for in our office. As of now, that's all. Good afternoon.
So you are after of the physical requirements. Thank you, Mr. Inaan.
Madam Chair.
Yes, Honorable Ko.
I have a clarification on the stated physical requirements of a tricycle. But there is a letter B, number 9. What is anti-noise equipment silencer, and what is the difference with this sa number 11, muffler? Anti-noise equipment silencer sa muffler, dayon sa muffler ni siya, referring to the muffler. Anti-noise equipment or silencer. Yes, my namesake.
Good afternoon, Konsyal. The difference between the two mufflers is that the one is installed by the original one, the one being purchased, and then that is the original muffler. But if we are going to say that it is a noise one, well, that is improvised muffler already.
So the anti-noise equipment silencer should be included in the inspection.
Yes, of course.
So this is referring to the muffler.
Yes.
And number 11 is fully operating muffler, meaning fully functioning tingali, no? Fully functioning muffler. Thank you, Madam Chair. No more questions.
Yes, is there any other reaction? Yes, Honorable Suizo.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Naalang ko yung clarification, Madam Chair, particularly sa section 5.3 tapos A, documentary requirements number 10. That's the affidavit of no franchise. I'd just like to make clarifications regarding with our proponent, the Honorable Romero, regarding the katubitang atong previous nga gihimo pod nga amendments nga nag-committee hearing ta regarding pod also for this affidavit, if what will be our treatment katong gi-insert po to with the same requirements nga di ba dili pod to gina-require po nato tong affidavit of no franchise nga included naman po diri sa atong ordinance nga bago.
Yes, Honorable Romero.
Katong last bitaw nga nag-public hearing ta nga naatay requirements nila, pero dito to sa amendment nato sa revenue code nga dili gikuan po natong affidavit of no franchise. Then karon include po siya dinhi. So is it okay nga if we have to separate nga kanang requirements coming from the previous nga ordinance ug karon nga bag-o?
Yes, Honorable Romero.
Madam Chair, maybe I can yield this legal matter to Majority Floor Leader, Madam Chair, about this legal action.
Thank you. Our previous ordinance requires that if abandoned unit was abandoned, it cannot be applied for any franchise if the one applying is a relative of the abandoning owner within a 6 degree of consanguinity or affinity. So muna yung gi-require ng affidavit para makita nga wala takabilis ordinance nga di sa parente atong nag-abandonar sa vehicle. Pero parente ang apply pero lahi nga unit dili itong abandon, okay ra, ma-apply siya. Kaya dili po fair sa iyang parente nga laing unit ang iyang i-applyan. So muna required sa atong ordinance nga nag-affidavit dili sa parente. So kung namakak siya, he'll be liable for perjury.
Anyway, since akong na-remember nga we have the public hearing po the same na po ani nga requirements pero dito to sa tax code nato gi-amend.
Oh, sa atong tax code.
Oh, then they include po siya nato diri sa atong bagong ordinansa. So naayduha nga
Kanina sa pag-screen na sa applicants,
okay
screen na nga tanawon kung di bagay sa parente atong nag-abandon na sa iyang motorcab, then same unit wagi gamit apply o franchise.
Okay. So documentary requirements na nga
So
gina-mention
kaning requirements sa affidavit, it complements our ordinance
on the
nga
previous.
which requires nga dili pwedeng parente within 6 degree mag-apply na po franchise on the same unit abandon. So naka-complements atong ordinance.
Thank you. Another question, Madam
Yes,
Chair.
go ahead.
I'd like to ask regarding sa ato ang sa franchising nato po bitaw regarding sa atong motorcycle, if kanang does this involve kay I know nga daghan pog pending karon nga mga new applicants, and I think we are targeting sa mga renewals. Can I inquire from the franchising people if we have already opened for new applicants for the franchise? Kay I think we have so many daghan na kaitarong mga motor vehicles nga nagdagan nga kung sige ta og kanang approve og new urag makuha na overcrowded na ato ang mga kadalanan.
So far, may hapon. Actually, ang atong process is renewal. Ended last August. And about sa mga franchise holder nato, we have 3,521 renewed. 2020 franchisee and 2019 because the 2019 was given a chance to renew last April and May. So we have 2019 renewed 83 2019 franchisee, and for year 2022 we have 3,438 renewed. So the total of motor cab franchisee is 3,521. So Sir Archie and Mayor agreed that we have a plan to have a franchisee of 4,000. So we have a slot of 479 so far. 4,000 minus 300, 3,521. Out of 2020 franchisee, 3,677, 239 not renewed. So those slots will be available for the new applicants. So far, as of the moment, no transaction for the franchise because we already stopped the renewal last August 31.
So meaning, dili na ta mo dawat og applicants renewal, pero katong mga new applicants nga dugay na kay nanghangyo, is this a good news for them nga pwede na sila mo apply for
Yes.
new franchise?
Actually, this is the big chance, their big chance to have their own because kadaghanan is katong mga holder before nga 2019. So far 2019 we have 4,000 kapin. Sa year 2020 3,000 na lang. So daghan kaayo ang wala naka-renew. So daghan ang naghulat. So far as the federated staff mentioned na more than 1,000 daw ang naghulat. Kay daghan daw kuno ang mga kolorum so far nga wala pa'y franchise. So this is their big chance and actually nag-request mi ani ni Mayor because the ordinance clearly mandates the requirements so far for the past transaction with franchise renewal or new. We don't have a specific ordinance for the requirements, for the specific details, qualifications of the applicants. As long as they have their motor cab, as long as they have their ORCR, and anybody can apply for a franchise. But with this ordinance, we can clearly identify those who in need of the franchise for their livelihood.
Okay. So in addition to that, you have said nga naay 1,000 nga naghulat. Do you have a waiting list sa inyong office karon kung asa ning 1,000 or andi na sa association na?
Actually, wala pa mi nag-receive og applications and naghulat mi kung kano sa mi makahatag og final list sa mga requirements para pod sila is ma-clear dili mabalik-balik ang unsa ang instruction nga among mahatag nila.
Yes, kay sad to say kanang ini kagabi daghan pud ming ma-encounter pud nga mga motor cab drivers nga sige sila hangyo kung kanus ada sila pwede maka-apply as new applicant kay kana sila nagdagandagan na sila mga kadlan alas 11 kanang dili na bit way dakop and then ubay-ubay gyud pud na sila, then it was only during that kanang period of time nga pwede sila makapamasahero kay kana laging kolorom wala din sila franchise kay wala man sila good na approve sa ilang application. So I think it's a good start for them. May we know coming from you kung pila gyud ang ilahag yung pangandaman nga amount for the new applicants nga atong ihatag nila. I think ang slot is only 239 if I'm correct.
479.
479. Okay. So of the 479 din niingon ang Motor Cab Association na ay mga 1,000 gahulat. Do you think nga di ta magproblema ani later on kung katunga ra ang madawat?
Actually, naamay qualification ta. So if makapasar sila as to documentary, as to inspection, and as to interview with the board, the committee, so good for them. Pero katong actually ang experience mong good pud namo is daghan ang mga franchisee before nga kung gusto lang sila, kanusa lang sila gusto mag-renew. So, critical ang amo ang process ani kay mag-scrutinize pa mi as to sa motor kung kanang nga motor is previously owned by a relative, by the applicant. So,
Okay. Di na may kuan pinaka
Yes.
madugo ang requirements. What about the amount? How much are they going to prepare for it?
actually, we have the ordinance last 2019, amounting to the franchise fees only 1,750 for the 3 years term of the franchise.
Which is different sa una nga every year maglukat sila 1,750
Previously, 2019,
before 2019.
actually 2019 2019, the renewed year 2019 because the franchise is yearly before.
And at the amount of
Amount
1,750.
is 2,510.
Ako, ano? What about the 250 nga additional fee? Is it included na sa 1,750 or excluded?
Excluded na siya
So plus 250.
Yes, yes.
So 2,000.
Yes, 2,000.
Thank you very much. That would be all, Madam Chair.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Suizo. Honorable Lao, you have
Madam Chair,
minutes.
yes, Madam Chair, may I?
Nice.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Kaning mangutana lang ko, ma'am, no? Nabatay siling giset about the franchise where we can give to the new applicants and to those applicants who wants to renew their franchise. Nabay siling na how many franchise nga ihatag sa LGU?
Actually, with this ordinance, we have the
Ang maximum gyud gihatag sa LGU nga
ma-
franchise mahatag sa kwan.
so far, for the moment, limitation of 4,000, so 479. But with the recommendation or with the proposal of the committee, as Mayor said, we can increase.
So wala pa tay siling. Wala pa giset nga up to pila ka franchise ra ihatag.
So far, this is 479 slots.
Dili,
Are
what I mean the
available.
total. The total ba? Total franchise nga mahatag ba sa LGU sa mga motor cab driver?
Total of 4,000.
4,000.
Yes.
So old and new applicants kasi
Yes.
because if we will not limit the franchise, ma-congested kayo,
Yes.
so it will no longer be profitable for those motor car driver, no? Okay, ma'am. Aside, you mentioned here about documentation requirements, physical requirements, and payments requirements fees. Napa ba may additional gibuhat sa mga drivers, sa new applicants and old applicants? Aside from this, mag-conduct po seminars, something like that. Kay, in my observation, daghang yung mga motor cab driver, walay disiplina, no? In fact, they don't respect the pedestrians. When you cross the streets, apason kanila. No, murag banggaan ka, then wala may. Then about driving, they should not be under the influence of liquor. Namo ana wala.
For this draft of ordinance, Section 7B, revocation of franchise. So with this, within the period of 3 years, the operator or the driver should have only below 3 traffic violations for the purpose na they will not be, their franchise will not be cancelled or revoked.
So let us say they will be accepted or franchise will be issued to them. Wala na mo dili na mo magkanda ko seminar, something like that, to inform those drivers to respect the rights of the pedestrians, like that. Okay? Para nako, importante mo ko kay ma'am.
Yes.
About their overspeeding po within the center of the city, bito. Sa kaning lagi sa, okay, like example, Gomez and Burgos, sige, ginamagbangga din na.
Excuse me, Madam Chair.
Wala ba'y ang atong motor cab driver, murag uban, walay disiplina. So,
Madam Chair, excuse me.
Okay. Yes, Honorable Mero.
Thank you, Madam Chair. About sa question ni Attorney Honorable Lau, at Honorable Lau, moagi ni siya sa kuan. Attorney, moagi ni siya sa regulatory committee from City Treasurer's Office. Ilan ang screening dito daan ang mga papers this year moabot sa regulatory committee. Then from in our end among i-scrutinize dito og ayo og ilahang mga penalties dito na moagi sa regulatory committee dayon. So far murag dili kay ni siya applicable for this time kay new applicant man kining atong gidawat nga 479 new franchise. So ma-screen gihapon namo kay example mo apply ko ako'y operator then dili ko driver, operator lang. So nagpalit kog motor, pa-drive na ako motor. So inig-apply na ko sa appeal sa screening dito sa regulatory committee. Murag mag-panel interview, appeal kuyugon ako akong driver. Which is dito makita sa committee if ang imong driver ang ayan bigid siya makadrive for commuters kay naa magay uban ga drive karon nga wala na regulate kay nag-drive sila nga ang ilang license kuan kaning non-proof. So dito na ma-screen ginatanan dito na sa kuan regulatory committee.
Madam Chair, may I?
Yes,
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Ang ako lang, Councilor Romero, ako lang bang gi-mention ba nga, aside from following all these requirements, ang ako lang gitagag emphasis ang safety bitaw sa pedestrian. Kay per my observations, daghan kay mga drivers, they're not particular about their speed. No? Kusog kay padagan ba? Then at the same time, they don't respect the pedestrian, no? Irrespective nga naglakaw kag cross kag dalan. Kapila man ko nga sa kaho kag galing makalabang hapit ko murag dakpon ko nila. So kung nahitabo ni nako, probably napod tingi daghan nga nahitabo. So I think it is the right time nga garinyo man ta, new applicants, garinyo sa mga franchise. Ato patingin tagag emphasis ang discipline sa mga drivers na to protect the interest of the pedestrians. Then, daghan kay mga incident, mga bangga. So, ako, kanapang additional kintay requirements ba nga, we just conduct some sort of seminar. You have to be careful, not overspeeding. Kaya kanya itong lugar ko sa Osamis, mugbo kay tag isa ka block, no? Mugbo ra kay ba? Then, dinhi sa center sa sa sentro sa atong syudad daghan kay mga tao maglakaw-lakaw mo-cross sa dalan. Ato lang po tagag emphasis ba nga mga drivers na to nga they have to respect the rights of the pedestrians. Mura gina nga they should be careful, dili speeding, more speeding, then ilang tan-awon kung na bulabang mo respetar sila gamay, mo slow down sila. Mura man na. Ako lang gi-raise lang siya ba kay naramog ko din sa sentro, sige mo kita good sa mga motor cab halos everyday naramog ko din mo na akong observation. So I think this is the right time nga we have to educate our motor car drivers concerning safety of the pedestrian.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Lau, for your remarks.
Honor, can I speak for a while?
Honorable Chair,
Yes, Honorable.
I think the point of Honorable Lau is well taken because there are really motor car drivers who are not disciplined and who are not even familiar with the traffic laws and regulations. We'll bring that out to the mayor. The mayor might create a program to educate the motor car drivers. So we will, the board will bring that matter to the mayor para kanang shed concerns educating our drivers. However, in this ordinance, the screening of the new applicants, the 479 applicants, will undergo rigid screening. Kaya interview naman sa board na criteria 100%. Dili mo pasar, dili mo dawat. Anadri ang discipline, character, law-abiding citizen. So appeal na sa among interview kung sa iyang although first dili na mo na makita yung pagkatao, pero makita na later kay maghimong report man ang City Resource Office every month nasa ordinance sa traffic violation sa driver, makita na sa board na kada bulan ay mga violations, makita na sa una di man maklaro, maingon lang og first time ko nakasaan pero ikalima, ikawalo na dahil. Pagkaroon makita na. Kaya ma-record naman ang iyang sala. Kaya among gihangyo si Sir Lemuel nga i-appeal sa atong data sa City Office ang violations, no? So makita ang report kada bulan. So that's all, Honorable Chair.
Excuse me, Your
Yes,
Honor, can I
Honorable.
speak for a moment?
Thank you, Honorable Tapayan. Yes, ma'am, napikit. You have the
Okay.
floor.
This is just
Also, Honorable Chair,
clarification.
we might have also a problem with this.
We still have to recognize ma'am napikit. Yes,
This is
go ahead.
just, okay, thank you, Your Honor. This is just a clarification, ha. Although we have heard nga there are lots of interested applicants, 1,000 or more. Pero ang ato yung i-accept is only 479. Kay mora man gina siya 479 slots. But we will accept all the applicants with a limited for 1 week lang. Kana ra gid na siya for 1 week. Dayon i-accept na nato tanang applicants for 1 week. Dayon i-screen na siya and we will only kanang saingan ana we will only no kanang dawaton lang gid nato ang qualified for this vacant nga 479 slots ra gyud. Dayon, we suggest also, kay since wala bitaw, tinuod man itong giingon ni Attorney Lau nga wala bitay seminar, we suggest nga ang mo seminar gidong ta dapat is the CTMS. Kay mas kuan man sila, mas familiar sila anang mga violations, rules and regulations sa traffic. So, kining committee karon nga gi-create, so, much better kung naagi additional pod nga seminar sa mga nangadawat ani nga new franchisee.
Okay.
Kay aron ma-clarify gyud kung unsay dapat nilang buhaton, unsay dili dapat nilang buhaton kay only 3 violations for the duration of 3 years. 3 ra kaha ang ma-violate. Ana bitaw din kinahanglan cautious kayo ta kay revocation manggod gyud sa franchise. Then 3 years is a long period of time. Dayon 3 violation ra ang gikinahanglan ma-violate na, ma-revoke na. So kinahanglan kuan gyud sila. Cautious sila sa tanang violation o sa tanang rules and regulations sa traffic. O kung saan pag-handle sa mga passengers. Kay ngunana lang mao lang pud to sir nga ang atoa is limited only to 479 although mo accept ta og until pila ang atong ma-accept nga applicants just for 1 week only but limited atong slots to 479 kay ang outcry pod sa mga motor cab drivers is wala na pod sila mahimong pasahero kung puro na lang motor cabs ang gadagan. So 4,000 ra manggod sad pod ang ato ang target. Maura gid na siya. Or ma-regulate lang gid sila.
Madam Chair, may I add?
Okay, thank you. Yes, Ma'am Maricho, you have
Ma'am Julie said.
something to say?
Yes,
Okay.
as per experience with this renewal, actually, ang previous nga process is anyone can renew. Even dili sila ang tag-iya sa franchise. As what I observed sa previous nga process. But this time, we asked for the personal appearance of the franchisee. And so far, kadaghanan sa mga franchisee nato is wala sila kaila sa ilang document. Like sa franchise gyud, specific franchise permit nila, document, wala sila kaila. How much more with the traffic rules nato. So daghan yun sila ang wala, daghan yun ang wala nila nahibawan. So we suggest if ever, if naatay chance, all franchisee should be undergo a seminar. Kay kulang pa gyud kay sila og knowledge as to franchise, unsay ilahang responsibilidad sa ilahang pagka-franchise holder, ilahang rights o ilahang responsibilidad as to sa publiko nga ilahang mga pasahero. And even explainan na namo sa opisina, kulang pa jud. So we need other agency kay even ang CTMS mag-discuss pud sila if magbayad na sila sa ilang violation. Taphaw lang if dili gyud clearly ma-discuss sa ila specific rule, specific violation, kung unsa ning counterflow, asa ning basta daghan kay sila wala na ibawan. So for safety sa sumasakay, we suggest na we need na even siguro sa ilahang day off, ang katong mga driver or operator i-undergo na to og seminar. Thank you,
Yes.
Madam Chair.
Noted your observations, Ma'am Marichu.
1TV Special Report.